knows?
Universe Homa beer.
Here we go. We're live. I think we're live right now. So
Hello?
Are you on YouTube or on Twitch?
we're on YouTube.
I think I was looking at the wrong one.
He's like, yo, where's the stream at?
What is this? What's this going? What's happening right now?
All right. Okay. Yeah, found it. Found it.
Let's see if this is going to work for everybody. I need to get into my... Can I see myself?
Yep. YouTube.
Are we good?
YouTube.
Are we there?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I think so.
All right. All right.
Wait, no, the only time that we could be live is if everyone clicked the like button. Has everyone done that yet?
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Just have to check, you know.
Right. I'm trying to find my own stuff here actually. Well, this is unusual for me. Well, hello everybody. If you can see me, if you can hear me, hopefully. I'm trying to just access my own jazz here. So give me 1 second as we get ourselves set up and underway. Hopefully.
So if you want to share your SoundStripe links in chat right now, get those.
No more
lovely
SoundStripe, guys.
subscriptions in.
We're not doing more SoundStripe.
No, oh,
They
okay.
disappeared. They disappeared. That's it.
Fair enough then. We need a new sponsorship then.
Unsubscribe.
Has everyone posted in their Discord that was live? There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. What's up? Someone told me to pass wind real quick. All right, chat. I can see you now. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Can everybody hear me? And can you hear the competitors? These are the important questions to ask. Sound is good.
Hey guys,
Hello.
Hello there.
me and Cold Brew are just chilling, like cuddling up here.
That's adorable.
Owning.
We hit the kraken in the back. We hit the kraken in the back.
Me and
Senda's
Saf
got
are
his
just chilling.
whole thing at the top, just chilling by himself. He's relaxed.
Yeah, we know who's
I
like
didn't choose it. I
the
have plenty
chief
of space here.
creator.
Welcome to come here.
All right. Well, looks like we're set up. All right. So let me get these. We got a few things going on, guys. Few screens happening here. And we've got our last team name. Is that right? Bea, Chorizo, and Chips.
Chips.
Nice.
Great. Pretty great.
Why did you have to ruin that, YST? Why did you have to bring the chips to Spanish?
It wasn't me. This wasn't me. This was my idea.
Chips are great.
You should have gone with fish at least. Fish is more relatable. You know?
I mean,
for both.
At least you didn't come up with something starting with P, because then you would stand for PCP, and we're not going down that route. And that would be really bad.
Man. I didn't come up with this, man. I just run with it.
Brew Jedi. That's a good one.
These are pretty creative names, I would say. I'm very happy with them all. Let's see here. All right, as I'm moving everybody around, why don't I introduce them? You have in our top right corner, folks. First off, this is the Faction Games. Faction Games 2023. We're back again. We're going to have another big competition. I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And we got some awesome competitors, a bunch of new faces, starting with, in the top right corner, we have our man Senda, who does a lot of Spanish streams. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with him, but those of you that aren't and speak Spanish, you might want to check out his stuff. He posts quite a lot and does a lot of really good content. And those of you that are obviously know how good he is. So thanks, Senda, for being here. We've got below him, of course. We got below him, we've got Mr. Cold Brew Gaming, veteran of our Faction Games and Clan Boss competitions, as well as MTGJedi, another a returning player from the previous Faction Games that we had here. And Cold Brew, I believe you were part of the winning team from last time. Is that right? CSI? Am I wrong?
Yeah, we did.
So, which reminds me, after I introduce everybody, I got to run away real quick and come right back, because Cold Brew, I have something to show you and give a little incentive for everybody else playing. But continuing down, we've got OddOneGaming, who's going to be here for the first time, which is great. I believe, were you in our last Hydra competition or Clan Boss competition?
Yeah, I was in the Hydra one. Not the previous Faction Games, though.
There you go. So anyway, thank you so much for being here for this. This is gonna be great.
Thank you for having me.
You're kind of filling in for Ivy, I'd like to say here.
Yep. Totally agree. I'm over that.
We've also got, of course, Saphyra. This is interesting. First time the non-test server participant, Saphyra from HH Gaming Network, which you guys probably check out on YouTube. I know I do a lot. And he helps me out anyway, just outside of the YouTube game. But I'm really happy to have him here. But he's going to be playing on his own account, which is going to make for some interesting tweaks and twists that we're going to have to figure out as we go through this. So that could be a little, and we're going to actually have to talk about this a little bit when it comes to the scheduling of some of the events when it comes up later. But I'm really happy to have you here. You stepped up and filled in when we needed a 9th member for this. Right behind Saphyra, we've got VictorTES, who you guys might know from World Record Clan Boss and Hydra Claim, with the crazy teams. Another Spanish content creator you guys might want to check out there. And we've got Nub next to him, Nub Raids, of course, a veteran of our Hydra competition. I think you were in our previous Faction Games competition, right?
I was, yeah.
Yep. So he's been around for a little bit. Same with Skratch. Skratch has been in every single competition I've had. He is yet to win any of these competitions, despite being a big time player. So I'm
you know what? I'm gonna do it this time around.
I'm
ready for it. I made my plan, and that's it.
That's right.
Nothing can stop me.
I wanted to fire a little something under your butt there to get you invested.
To get me going, eh?
He's probably also one of the more competitive people I know. So I don't have to do that. But and then very last we have YST, another veteran of my competitions. Always love having him here. And these are our 9 competitors, guys. I don't have them grouped up by team, but you guys can see on the board there. We do have our 3 teams. We've got Paella. Oh wait, hold on. I've got visuals for this too. Let me show you guys this real quick.
Here we go.
We've got Paella, chorizo, and chips here. We've got what is it? 2 Celts, 1 Roman, right there.
Celts. Hard
Celts.
like a K. Celts.
2
Like a K.
Sorry, my apologies.
Wow, they
My
have their
apologies.
own graphic there.
2 Celts,
Love
1
it, bro.
Roman.
What do you think?
We also
Love
have
it.
OddOneGaming, or
Ooh.
Obi-Wan for short. Which I
Obi-Wan,
really
yeah.
appreciate it.
Obi-Wan.
Those are our 3 teams here, 3 competitors. Okay, give me 1 second here. The other thing I want to do, you said the web link's broken in the stream. Oh, that's fine. I can change that probably later, not right now, but I'll make sure to change that at the end of this for sure. One of the things that I want to do is I want to show yes. Let me get this thing for Cold Brew here. I got to show him something.
Ooh, let me see. Interesting.
So quiet.
What's going on?
What do you
So-
think it is? You think he started drinking his own cold brews?
Those of you
Oh, he got sponsored.
those of you that were fortunate enough to meet up with me this summer in England know that
I wasn't.
I know you weren't, but I was prepared in case you were, because I got something for you. Oh, perfect! I pulled out the right one. So I will mail this, as well as for all the winners of this one. I got a little trophy for you there.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Nice.
There you
That's
go.
Fancy.
amazing.
So that's gonna be.
CSI.
We'll have new
Love
ones for
it.
this. Yep, exactly.
Okay. It's on.
So
It's on.
That's
I
better
want
than
that
what the
trophy.
other guys.
Now we're gonna win it,
received,
haven't
bro.
we?
Oh my God, that's the best thing ever.
yep, I've got copies for all the members of CSI, so I'll be sending those out to Miley and Ivy in due time.
Yeah,
And,
so let's just wait till this one's over so you can send Ivy's and mine at the same time, because we live at the same address.
smart, smart. Yeah. That's good. Save on shipping. I like that.
Exactly.
Exactly. Excellent idea. There we go. Oh, that's why. That's why the link wasn't working. Boom, boom, and okay. So that should fix the link there. So anyway, guys, this is the competition. If you guys are fresh to the faction games, what it is basically brought 9 CCs in here. Content creators are broken into 3 separate teams. And what we're going to be doing. Yep, got that fixed. And so what they're going to be doing is they're going to be competing over 6 different events over the next basically 2 weeks. So every other day, we're going to have an event going on. We're going to start off with Dragon. Let me pull out the schedule for myself here. I don't have it for you guys on screen, but we do have a schedule all kind of ready to go here. So we're going to start off with Dragon on Friday, the 8th of September at 5 p.m. UTC. All the games are going to be at 5 p.m. UTC. We're going to start off with Dragon. We're going to have Ice Golem on Sunday. We're going to have Fire Knight the following Tuesday, Spider the following Thursday, then Hydra on the following Saturday, the 16th, and finish it up with the Arena on the 18th. And that's the schedule that we got. Now, I will not say this is all locked in stone. We have 9 people that we have to get schedules set up for. That's not even including myself. And so obviously if we need to move something around, we will do that. We'll let you know. And maybe that's something we'll actually end up figuring out today, because we do have some scheduling stuff that we do need to kind of sort through a little bit here. But that said, these are the competitors. This is the teams that we have going on. And what we're going to do is we're going to draft. So each team is going to have a pick, and we're going to do it kind of snake draft style, right? So like the first pick gets in the first round, gets the last pick in the second round, so on. But everybody's going to pick one faction. Every CC is going to be assigned one faction, and they have to compete in their events with that one faction. And this time we have a special rule: no legendaries allowed. So only epics, rares, uncommons, commons. Yes, Armiger is viable.
Mythicals. I was gonna say mythicals. Can we?
What'd you say?
Don't say the word. It's dangerous. You will end the game. Like Ninja. Don't mention the name. Don't mention it anyway.
Wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that. So we're gonna start off with a quick poll. And I'm just gonna ask you guys, which team, I can't type. Which team has the best name? That's my question for you guys. I'll tell you why that's going to be important in just a minute here, as soon as this poll finishes. But I would like to know from you guys which team has the best name. And so from you guys, competitors, how are you guys feeling? Are you excited? Anybody nervous? Do you have any plans in place? Talk a little bit. Vamp for me, will you?
There's a good question, chat by Hell Hades. Does VictorTES even have epics?
We'll see.
He calls them, I think he calls them Tara's food.
Yeah.
That's true. 100%. I feel like a whale in Central Park, I can play without Legos. It's like, what is that, man? Free me, please.
All right, poll is up.
I think we should just make VictorTES do everything with just Corporal and Cadaver.
Yep.
Just that, champ. Nothing else.
I can try.
Just 5 Corporal and Cadavers. Maybe then Playroom will nerf it, right? It would just be too strong. If it just dominates faction games, then it needs to be nerfed, right? Maybe.
I'm down for that.
I don't see what's wrong with Corporal and Cadaver, Saf. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Everything.
No,
Let's not go there.
He spent 10 minutes ranting to me yesterday about it. So.
He's a rare and not a mythical.
Yeah.
Imagine if they do a mythical Corporal and Cadaver. Just think of the money you could make.
The money.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, that's incoming, I would say. Incoming. If they don't change it.
Alternate form is like Brogni, and then he goes back to his main form, then hits for like 1 million damage, then goes back and grows his own shield. Like, just think of the possibilities.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, hey, let me ask you guys some questions while we have this poll going on. YST, you're back again. Do you have any thoughts about experiences that you learned from the last time you did one of these faction games?
What, apart from the losing?
Yeah, apart from the losing.
I definitely.
Oh my God.
I don't see what the problem is. You're getting really good at it. I just say take a little pride in what you can do.
I don't know, man.
Is that too harsh?
A little bit.
Apologies.
What would I take away from that? I don't know. It depends what I get, man. If I get lucky with the orcs again, then we can kind of discuss like what did I learn. But outside of that, I don't know, man.
Fair enough. Well, I remember from the last time you guys did a really good job. Everybody did of really kind of, I think, doing better than people had expected. I think yours was a particular standout because people thought the orc faction was particularly weak, and you actually showed that you could do a lot with it. So I thought that was really kind of cool. I'm excited to see what people are going to be able to do this time. Skratch, how do you feel about having, this limitation, no legendaries? How's that going to impact everything?
I can't remember the name of any epic, so I'm just gonna dive freestyle, you know, just messing around. I think it's good. It's gonna be more beneficial for the viewers because epics are more accessible and they're actually pretty good as champions in this game compared to other gacha games where you're kind of like really restricted and power creep by legendaries and champions that really kind of like outshine the rest of the champions. But Raid is different in this aspect, so we have a lot of amazing epics that can put a lot of serious work in. So definitely a good thing. Looking forward to do something a bit different rather than just focus about the best legendaries and stuff to try and win like this in these competitions, you know.
No, I totally agree with you. It's actually one of the reasons why I thought this would work is because Raid does have a variety of champions in every faction that can do a variety of roles regardless of the rarity. Which actually, Nub, maybe you can answer this for me. How do you think is, because we're also bumping up the difficulty. Last time, I didn't even realize this till I look back. Last time, I believe we did stage 20 for the dungeons. We're doing stage 25 now. I could be wrong about that, but I mean, do you think this is going to be something that's going to be an issue for us, or are we going to be able to, you know, push right through it and not have any problems?
I'm really interested to see what can happen when we've got like blessings and good gear on these champions, you know. I do feel like there's got to be some dungeons where some factions are just gonna, we just can't do it with our epics, but then some factions are gonna absolutely smash through, and I think people are gonna be pretty impressed, probably by like the winning teams for each one, whoever that happens to be. So I'm excited, very excited.
All right, well, Victor, this is your first time doing this competition, right? Do you have any epics? It was an important question I think asked. We need an answer to, and how do you feel about it? Are you nervous about anything? What's your do you have any expectations going into it? Are you going to just destroy everybody? Is that the plan? Throw up a billion damage and walk away?
I think this is the first time in that competition and also the first time with epics. Then I'm here super noob. I will try, but first I have to learn the names and I don't know the skills. Now I'm learning. You know, you are talking and I'm. Oh, what is Tylesia? Okay, let me check. Kitties, what is that? Then it's a new game for me. This is the new game, not the mythics. The epics is the new game, and then no, but I think it will be fun for sure.
Awesome. Well, I'm really happy to have you here. Another newcomer, Saphyra. You've obviously, you know, this is your first time competing, but you've obviously, you know, you helped me put my website together, and you do all the updates and stuff. So you're obviously well aware of all the events we do. Are you excited to, you know, throw down all your knowledge on the game and, you know, come away with the victory here? What are your expectations going in?
I don't know, really. I mean, it'll be fun to actually, at least I won't get blown away by like legendary champions, right? I can unleash my arsenal of highly awakened, hoarded epic souls. But yeah, it should be quite fun. It should be quite cool. And it would be interesting to see how people have to kind of stretch to epic champions when we see them come out in the game, like, but it doesn't do this, it's not better than that. And actually now that becomes kind of like, oh, this one actually might be pretty good. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think that's always my favorite part, is figuring out the surprises and stuff of what's in stored. And actually, Odd One, do you think there's going to be, are we going to use any of the new factions, you think? Like the Sylvan Watchers, do you think that's going to be high on your list? Is there some surprise factions that you're anticipating in the picking of teams here?
Honestly, because we're gonna do only epics and below, I do think there's gonna be some surprises, or maybe, you know, some factions that most of us might think they're at the bottom might be picked. It just, you know, it all depends on what people will be doing. So it's definitely gonna be an interesting draft. That's all I'm gonna say, and definitely feel is gonna be an interesting one.
Okay, fair enough. And Colbert, do you have any advice for our newcomers here in this game? You like how I'm going step by step through everybody with these questions?
Just be ready to be surprised by the competition in this one, because you'll never expect how much time some people are going to put into the teams and try to push the epics to their maximum. So yeah, do not expect, you know, bad teams. There's going to be some really solid teams in this one.
That 100% I can agree with. I'm always shocked at the work that people end up putting into these teams and the quality of the team that gets done. MTG, you definitely shocked some people, I believe, last time in your competition. By the way, guys, MTG's got a baby at the house. He's working and stuff, so he might have to peace out a little early. If that happens, it'll be a-okay. Just want to let everybody know so they're not wondering why. But what's your you're feeling going into this thing here. You looking for any hidden gems to approach your runs or anything?
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite part about all of these competitions is finding cool and different champions to use and showcase. Looking forward to pulling some secret weapons out of the gates and unleashing them in this competition. Hopefully, we'll get some good factions for those hidden gems.
I'm with you on that. All right, Senda, started us off with the introductions. You're finishing us off with the commentary. What are you thinking with this? With everything that we're doing here, with the events in total, the faction games as a whole, are you feeling confident? I mean, with all these other amazing content creators here, or are you feeling a little bit nervous about it all?
I'm feeling a bit nervous because I think my account is probably the smallest one of all, and I think the real challenge is gonna be gearing the champions, because most of us, for not saying all of us, have the Great Hall maxed, which means a lot of resistance, and all the teams are capped with some power. So there's going to be a lot of stats that we don't need for anything. And I think we're going to see a very interesting teams with gear at +12. Yep. Just to not cap the power.
I kind of agree with you. I'm really interested to see how this all happens. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I would like to talk to you guys about, one within the faction games about, what does empowerment mean to these things? What are the blessings, going to mean to these? I guess the blessings, not the empowerment, right? What are the blessings going to mean? The ascended gear. Both those things are completely new from the last time we did this, and I think have a major impact on the game in general. People getting to 300 speed is such a easy thing now compared to what it used to be even a year ago, not to mention 2 years ago. So I'm really curious to see, how that impacts stuff. Obviously, I'm very curious to see what kind of creative ways you guys, divulge to get through this. But you all got to pick 9 factions. Got to pick 9. We've got 14 in the game. So
17, no?
It's gonna. What'd you say? Is it
17,
15?
no?
It's 15. No. 15.
I'm just joking, bro.
Skratch added an extra.
All right.
I added a couple extra. I was just testing you guys.
Okay,
I wanted
guys.
to see if you guys are really raiding or not.
Scratch is out of the competition. It's going to be 8 on. Sorry,
Skratch is fired.
Shots fired.
All right, so let's start it off. I asked the poll which team had the best nickname. It was a clear winner was 2 Celts, 1 Roman, 2 Celts, 1 Roman. Excuse me. Which just goes to show.
No, you guys have been paying some money, man. No way.
No. That's the SAF team. He rigged it again. SAF rigging
it's rigged.
Not me.
SAF posted it on the website, and he said, "Vote here."
Clearly, we just have a very dirty-minded audience. That's all.
Wait, Deadwood.
Yeah.
I need to ask a question. So wait, when you said we have to pick 9 factions, right? So do we have to all have 2 factions each?
No, there's 9 of you.
Not 1 each.
No. I thought you meant like we were going like 2 factions each. I was like, what's going on?
No.
That would be hard.
Stop it. All right. Vice T and Skratch, you guys both out of the competition. Get out. You're both done. I'm just kidding.
Let's go to the pub, mate. Let's go to the pub.
And watch it on YouTube, yeah.
Anyway, 2 Celts, 1 Roman got the most votes. So they're going to be... Oh, how did I mix that up? Yeah, you guys are going to be the first pick. So 2 Celts, 1 Roman. You guys are going to go... You'll get the first pick. And because there's no real good way to decide this sort of thing, you'll have pick 1.
This should be a spin the wheel. I don't agree.
Yeah,
this should be a spin the wheel, man. Now this ain't right. That's some bias going on.
Hey, man.
Giving the most strongest team on paper the first picks. No way.
You're supposed to think of better names.
Calm down, Mr. Chips. Calm down.
Listen,
Look,
it was Grenobis, and now it's
I'll be honest. My pick for the best one was the Obi Brew Jedi. I like that one, especially because he got the Obi-1 as the abbreviation. I think that's great.
Of course.
You know,
that means that your vote is 5% of the other ones, which means we should win. It's
6.1%. 6.1%.
Yeah. It's like, come on, you're organizing this. You should have a say at least in this. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Usually I just spin a wheel, so this was, I felt, a much better decision to go ahead and do it. You know, Saf can't hack the poll. I figured, he hacks the wheel easy
He'll find a way.
So. Yeah, he found a way, man.
Yeah, always.
So anyway, the first faction is gonna go for 2 Celts, 1 Roman. So Nub, Skratch, Saphyra, I know you guys all have your private chat rooms.
You're
Who
on
are
the
you
clock.
guys picking for the first faction in the second faction games competition?
Yeah.
Well, seeing as I think we're gonna let
Saf is in
Saf
charge
pick
of the
first.
first one. Yeah, Saf
Yeah,
is because he's the newcomer, you know. So we said we gotta show him some love.
Very graceful
Yeah.
of you guys.
Well, you know, I started this foundation. It's called the Church of Whisper.
I knew
It's
it was coming, man. This is what
it's
I
a
mean,
famous
man.
thing. I've convinced people. I watched that video of Colbrew going, "Why is Whisper a Hydra champion?"
I
This
was
is
like,
crazy.
what?
So of
I
course,
actually tested it out.
it has to be Night Revenants. Of course it
Done.
does. But
It's
I thought you were
done.
gonna be Sylvan, yeah.
there is secrets that I have in the Night Revenants. Secret.
Oh, there's so many good champions in that draft.
Oh,
Secrets called
this
so
is-
many good ones.
So Night
Welcome to the
Revenant,
church.
You can do everything with an Night draft. At least,
Everything
yeah.
with Knight's Rev is done, man.
Night
Doom
Rev will be the
Priest.
first pick then. I do have a quick question for the group.
Facts.
Obviously, you know, making sure you have champions for certain or factions for certain areas of the game is always important. We do have those 6 separate events. It does look like Saphyra is going to be competing in the Hydra. Now, Saphyra, as we all know, is on his own account. So that means the Hydra rotation will be separate from the regular rotation. He can't do the arena one. So I just want to make sure everybody is okay with that and we don't have to try and move some things around. But it just seems like schedule-wise, that's probably what's going to end up happening. I just want to make sure everybody here is okay with that. If there's issues with that, we'll make some adjustments to it. But I just want to make sure everybody here is all right with that.
Call my
So
lawyer if there's issues.
He rigged the Hydra as well. Got it. He hacked the Hydra as well.
Well, I mean, maybe the rotation's harder for me.
All right,
hope
cool.
not.
So just so we're clear with that,
it is.
obviously when we get there, we'll, you know, as we go through, I'll have all the CCs, everybody who's doing whatever is going to be assigned. So if you guys want to see how everything is lined up, you can go check it out on the website, DeadwoodJedi.com. We have a whole page for it. It's very cool. And so, yeah, it'll be there. But first pick goes Night Revenant. I do like that. Second pick, Paella, Chorizo, and Chips. What faction? It's a great name. It is a great name. It's, yeah. So the Paella, the Chorizo, or the Chips, what faction are you guys picking?
Do you know what? We got new introductions, right, to the faction games. I'll take the scrubs at the end, so these guys can go and get theirs first.
I'll
What do
let
you guys
Victor
want?
to choose, since there's
Yeah.
more expectations to see his teams. So I want to give him full
Go on, Victor.
freedom to choose whatever faction he thinks he can beat them all.
Maybe the demon spawn.
Which one?
Demon, maybe? Demon spawn.
Demon Spawn. So is that should I type it in here, or is that a maybe, or is that maybe?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I think it's a very good faction.
Is a good one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
All
good
right.
one.
I mean, it doesn't have to Ras Marichka, right? So you've got to actually learn
Yeah.
the faction as well, right? It's
That's
that level.
We will make a cosplay.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but from the last one, that was the faction that Hades had, and it proved to be more difficult than he was expecting. So I'm excited to see how you tackle it. Now, of course, we've also got new champions over this time. I don't know if there's any new ones in that faction particularly, but there have been some additions. So
I don't
maybe
think
they're
so.
broader options now. And then OddOneGaming. You guys have the first or the last pick of this first round.
It's a tough
good
choice.
one.
There's still a lot of good ones available.
Yeah.
They have double pick, don't they? Oh no,
Do we double pick?
double. I think
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, we'll get 2 picks in a row.
What? That's outrageous.
Hacks.
Obviously, tactics, chatting, you know how it is. Trying to pick the right thing, guys.
You totally want to lock in that seer, right?
Maybe.
I'm
Stop hacking
tempted
our
between
chat.
a couple different ones.
Stop hacking our chat as well, Saf. Like, relax. Come on.
I'm everywhere. You know this.
Yes, you're anonymous. You are Legion.
Well, have you guys while Obi-Wan is debating their picks,
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
have you guys, have the rest of you
We're
guys, have you
debating.
figured out you know, like who's doing what event? Is that guiding some of your decision making here?
It is a little bit because you're aware because of the schedule. We kind of decided like at least one of the people who does what. So obviously that influences a little bit our pick. That's why it can be a bit interesting and different. But yeah, I guess Jed, I guess you can go with that one and then deciding on.
I think we're gonna lock in Sacred Order for our first pick for Obi-Wan.
There we go.
You want that Shamael cheese? I see it. You like that cheese?
Who doesn't like cheese? Come on, who doesn't like cheese?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't even the first one on the list when we talked about it, actually.
Yeah.
yeah. Now you say that to make us feel better.
Maybe not. He's not a secret weapon. He's not a secret weapon. Everybody knows him,
No, he's the cheese weapon.
Yeah, Jedi's gonna have something else up his sleeve. Don't worry.
I got some plans.
Yeah, that's good.
We're gonna bring the Frost, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, we cannot do it without that.
All right, Sacred Order gets picked. So what's the second pick there?
Figure out what our second pick is then.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, we're thinking about it.
Sacred Order is a really good faction, right? I mean, I know you got Godseeker Neri. I know you've got Shamael. Even champions like Athar are really good. There's definitely some good options there. Night Revenant obviously is. I think that's probably the number one pick for most everybody, right? I mean, that's certainly got to be up there. You not only have
good ones.
Whisper, but I believe you Skullcrown and Sinesha too, right? In that group. And who else is in that group? There's a lot of good epics in there. Renegade, obviously, if you want some reset. There's some talents in that group. Demon Spawn's gonna be interesting because it's got a lot of control, right?
Yeah.
I think we picked.
Okay, we're going with that one. Let's go.
You guys figure out who you want to pick?
Yeah. We're gonna go with Dark Elves.
Dark Elves, okay.
My God, man.
I believe this was the MVP faction last time.
This is just gonna be an Orcs thing all over again, man.
You guys remember my Paragon videos?
Sake, man.
There you go.
God, Paragon.
I almost YST went with High Elves again, but I was like, we gotta try something different this time.
Yeah, gotta mix it up a bit.
Gotta mix it up.
You're gonna fight a Paragon defense, and you're trying to beat that.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, Rector Drath.
Oh God. Oh God.
All right, Paella,
That might actually work.
You guys are up.
Okay, I think it's my turn. So Secret Order is taken, Dark Elves is taken, Demon Spawn is taken by us. Revenant, are they taken?
Yeah.
There's 4 picks so far.
I think maybe shall we take well, look in the chat, Senda. Look in the chat.
Yeah,
I
between
think that's a good one.
Two, the one you said and the one I said a bit above. Okay, I'll go.
Is that not taken already? The Sacred Order.
No. Oh, Sacred Order, yeah, it's taken.
Yeah.
It's taken.
So I think we just go with the one that I wrote. What do you think, Victor? Oh yeah, that's another one as well, man. That's.
Let me check what champions that faction has.
Oh yeah.
How long do I have?
No, we got some
honestly
extra time
wasn't
here.
anticipating putting a clock on this. I'm like, there's 14 factions. There's only so many choices.
Listen, we didn't even prepare anything until 5 minutes before the stream. I swear.
The thing is, Plarium has been releasing shitloads of legendaries and not a single good epic in the last year-ish.
I still think this one, man. I think this one has the most in it, and kind of I think so. Yeah, we're gonna go with Ogrin on this one.
Ogrin?
Oh, good choice.
All right.
Yeah,
good call.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Ogrin has some really nice champions.
Yes, yeah.
For sure.
Honestly, that's the one I was debating between for me was Ogrin or Sacred Order.
They're very good. I mean, it's hard to you have Maneater. It's not a bad start, you know, even just for dungeon runs and stuff. Cool. 2 Celts, 1 Roman. DCR. We've got back-to-back picks now. Started strong with
Just
9
gonna sit
movements.
back now. We're gonna sit back and wait until our choice.
Yeah, okay, we can go
I'll
have
be
a
right
nap.
back, guys.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, we gotta think.
Yeah, I wanted those ogres. Now they're gone.
Yeah.
They're all on board.
Nobody going with Hydra
Ugo.
again this time.
You
No,
won about
I'm
Ugo.
away for Hydra, so I can't do it.
Oh, okay, so we're mixing it up. Okay, I see how it is.
On holidays.
OddOne's like you. I'm swooping into Hydra now.
Wait, we actually have
Oh,
a schedule
okay.
ready for it. I haven't even looked
Change
at
your
it.
plans. Change your plans. I'm taking
Oh
Hydra.
my god, Skratch. No.
Yeah, this is the reality chat. Like, if you guys are thinking, like, what are they talking? What are they thinking so much about? It's so different when you're taking out the legendaries out of the pool. Everything changes.
Yeah,
It's like-
because there's some factions with an insane amount of epics, and then there's others with like 10.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
even
thing, like,
those ones are crap. Some
Yeah.
of them are just crap.
Yeah, like Lizardmen, they barely have any epics. It's kind of
Yeah.
sad.
And then you have the banner lords with like a full roster, and they're like more than the whole lizards in total. Oh my god. Ooh, this is suspenseful, like nothing being said.
The challenge is you've got to find specific thing, like champions that can do specific things to fit the remaining events that we're trying to map out all the different factions for. So it's kind of like you can't just go into it and go, this faction is good champions. You kind of need to look at it and go, this faction is the champions that can do specific things that we need.
Yes, all the different roles that it brings from the faction is important.
Which is a much more complicated like sort of question to have, especially when certain factions have effects that are like very much just that faction, you know, that tend to have it. So
yeah, you might have already picked like, you know, the best faction for Spider. You don't want to double dip on that. You want to have different options for other thing, as an example. So
Okay, so I'm gonna
it's
break dice.
complicated.
I'll break dice. That's it. No more. I'll take the barbarians.
Barbarian faction.
Fat man. You're up. I know why you picked it. You really want to play with Woad Painted. Just admit it, Skratch. You want to play with Woad Painted.
No, I want to make you suffer with Alika.
Oh god.
Alika, Queen of the Clan Boss.
Super intriguing.
Oh god.
All right, and then you guys got another pick,
she's
right?
the librarian.
Yeah, just thinking about the final pick here. There's one I kind of want to take it just for the theme of it, really.
Go for it.
Yeah, let's do it, guys.
Go for it.
Yeah, all right. So I'll go with Sylvan Watchers. Let's do it.
It was obvious.
Ooh.
Yep, you had to. You
New
had to.
faction.
How do
We
you even
got two
have the
Celts.
epics?
We gotta have Sylvan. We got two.
How do you
Celts.
even have epics for that faction?
I
Do you
have
have
the epics.
Ruella? Do you have Ruella?
Yeah, I've
do you have
got
to pull
Ruella
again?
this time. Yeah, I got.
Also,
Ruella.
you don't have to pull for it.
I'm sorry, which faction did you choose?
Sylvan Watchers.
Sylvan. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Nub is probably the only one that can actually spell Mr. or say Mr. Adaihi's or Daihi's name correctly out of all of us here.
Yes.
So it had to be.
Okay.
Had to be his pick here.
Dahi.
Dahi.
Dahi. Yeah.
Oh, is that how you you say it? Dahi?
Well, in Irish, it's
Yeah.
spelled slightly differently in Irish, so who knows the proper raid way.
All right, Sylvan Watchers picked. It's, I would say, the surprise pick of the draft right there.
I agree.
Yeah, I did not expect anyone to pick it just because it's kind of hard to have a stock of those epics.
I might regret this. We'll see.
All right. Let's see. Paella, chorizo, and chips.
Oh, is it round again? Dinner time again. Get my chips. Ah, man.
You're just gonna have to rely on the luck of the Irish now, but I'm quite sure you're gonna get it done.
There we go.
You always find a way. You always find. That's what we learned about you. You always find a way. Oh man.
What are we choosing, guys, man? Let's talk about this in the chat. What shall we do for this last one?
Well, that's interesting. It's so funny. Like when you look at what's been picked already,
No, Joe,
and what you look at what's left.
What's
What's
left at
left?
the moment is
Crazy.
we've got a lot of time clashes, and some people can only do certain things, and if we don't have a faction that can fulfill that role, we physically can't do it. Do you know what I mean?
And
we're not-
that's why we chose like this the same way we like because MTG can only do certain dates, so we kind of like allocated that to him. So it's like
I'm shocked that one
priorities,
of
setting
these factions
priorities.
was picked.
Yeah.
I have
But
one
there's
question.
some interesting one. Oh,
I mean, is it every team gets 3 factions and then we can swap each faction for each thing, or
No.
every person is locked to a certain faction and I have to do everything with that faction?
Every person is locked to a certain faction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That changes the
you can
strategy.
choose between you what faction to do, right? So
Exactly. So you're picking the faction as a team, but then you got to split them up, right? And make each person assigned to one of them.
Talk with the team and say, okay.
So once we finish the draft, I'll give you guys a couple of minutes here. I'll go over the rules again. I'll go over some of the things that we're going to be doing, some of the giveaways that we'll be doing. And then you got to tell me who's assigned to which team and who's doing which events. And that'll be the conclusion of this. I really like how MTG left his logo up there in his place since he can't be. He's dealing with the baby right now.
That's good. That's good.
Well done. Well done. All right. Who we picking, Chorizo? Chips? Is it Chips picking right now?
Chips, yeah. Like, there's basically one role that we need for center.
I'm the paella.
Yeah, that there's one role and there's no champions on any of the
There's no
factions.
chance for it because Senda can't make it that day, so it's like
just open that. Open hellhades.com. Just go check.
No, we've done all that. We've been doing that for the past 20 minutes. It's not possible, man.
Oh god. Create a new faction.
Why is he just go Cornelia?
Yeah, I can solo everything with her, but it's like it's not my faction. I'm good. I'm covered already. We're trying to fight it for Senda now. For the dates that he can do basically.
It is difficult, isn't it? Trying to find the right champions to fit the kind of like you have an idea when you pick your first one, you know what you're doing, you know.
Yeah, I physically don't think there is anything for the days that he's doing, which is a bit unfortunate. I've literally searched the entire index. I'm trying to think of strategies. Can you give me literally 2 more minutes so I can try and sort this out for him?
Put it on the clock, guys, boys and girls.
Sorry,
2
guys.
minutes.
Sorry, guys.
Putting it on the clock. Here we go.
Listen, who's got Sacred Order? Can I drop you a quick £10 and then we can switch that? Who's that?
£10?
Our Kraken has that, so I don't think
with this inflation.
No, we got Victor. If you want some new mythical champs, we got you, man.
Oh, then the Kraken stock among them.
Just wait until they post the primal shard prices. It's got to be more than a £10.
How much are they going to be?
I don't think so, bro.
I think it's gonna be £10
around
for
I think they'll be around $5 per shard.
Skratch, I was watching your video and you correctly noticed how it's between the sacred and the void on the listing. I'm like, do you think they're going to be cheaper than sacred shards?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Because the rares as rewards, so
you guys thought that. I looked at it and it was like they just did it alphabetically because it goes rare, and then it doesn't do rare.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm
thinking how a coder would do it. That's how I would do it. It's alphabetical.
Yeah, but you're thinking how a competent coder would do it, but they're not. So
I mean, they're competent. They're just they miss a few things. You know, everyone's allowed to make a mistake every.
I mean, if you think about it, every patch and L comes before R, so it's definitely nothing to do with
every patch.
Alphabetic order here.
Hey, they can keep sending it my way. It gives me a video to write every single month. I'm not going to complain.
Well, I have to say, after looking at the video that they did, actually, I'm really excited about the mythical champions being added. Normally, I'm like, it's gonna be trash. It's pay to win.
They always get you excited with those graphics, and they make those videos so good, you know.
Yeah. Well, the thing I was noticing is that it seems like they're prioritizing choice over power. Like, obviously, the champions are gonna be really powerful, but I love the idea of having skilled choice. I think that's a really kind of unique thing, right? Just like more. I mean, they could still only use one skill at a time, but now you've got a way more skills than anybody else could possibly have, and I think that's a pretty cool thing. Well, that's 2 minutes. It's up. All right. Paella, chorizo, and chips. Make your pick before we move on.
I'm gonna leave it for Senda. You can say whatever you want here, because
let's go for. I'll take the lizard. The lizards.
Lizard man.
Lizard man.
All right.
Interesting. Did not see that one coming.
This is so unfortunate, man. It's so.
Did not see that one coming. That's for sure.
Okay. OddOneGaming, you have the final pick. Which faction are you choosing?
Yes. Well, it's gonna be like last check.
You had all this extra time.
I know we were chatting in the background. Just finishing last things maybe.
This is shambles.
Sacred Order, Dark Elves. You guys have two of the more. You already have two of the more popular factions. I'm real curious to see what the last one's going to be. I'm shocked that one of them hasn't been picked so far.
Yeah, me too. There's two. There's three maybe.
There's a couple of very, very good ones.
Exactly.
I guess it's a matter of knowing, okay, what dungeon I need to beat, what faction has good champions for that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is picking the right.
And that
one.
makes it fast. That's the other thing.
All right, I'll put 2 minutes on the clock for you guys. Clearly, we need it.
Yeah, it's definitely needed because it's like the last one. You know, pressure's on.
Well, I love it because every time we go into these competitions, everyone's like, whatever, it's easy. And like as we get closer and closer, I see the messages start to pile up and people get a little bit more excited and they're like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then we get to the draft and it's always like, wait, I need to hold on, wait, I need to do. It makes me feel good inside. Mostly because that's how I do things too. So self-validating watching you guys struggle through this.
We're almost there, guys. Just almost there. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, very cool. As soon as this goes up, I'll put a poll in the chat here. See who's going to win. What you guys think? Which team will win? And we are going to have. I believe we actually have a poll on the website too, so you guys can go vote there. And we're gonna try to put a poll up for each event, so that should be pretty cool.
Senda.
Yep.
Can you tell me if I said this right? I'm gonna try and say something in Spanish. Nosotros ganaremos.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right? Yeah, there we go. For all the Spanish people out there, let's go.
I think we should go just talking in Spanish, can just code. No one knows what we're talking about.
Isn't it just like vamos? And you gotta do it with flair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Vamos.
I thought you guys were gonna do that when you were trying to figure out which team you were gonna pick. Start talking in Spanish and get there. I am a sadist and I do love watching them score and short on skills. That's very accurate. When I DM Dungeons and Dragons, that's my favorite thing, is to put people in awkward situations and watch them squirm. I'm an evil person. 2 minutes up.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna pick. It's fine for us. It might be bad. It might be good. I think so. It's like, let's just stick with that one and we'll go from there. Okay.
I think it's okay. I think it's gonna be
okay. Okay, so I think the last one for us is going to be the dwarves.
Dwarves, there we go. I was waiting for them to get picked.
Yeah, there was dwarves, there was the undead still in the, in there. Still high elves.
Use Cornelia now, man. Use Cornelia.
That's why I picked. Dwarves. I'm just gonna solo even like Hydra. I'm gonna solo Hydra with Cornelia.
Nice. Easy. But isn't this a competition based on who does it faster?
No, it's like who dies last. Cornelia will never die. So I got this.
All right, so there we go, guys. We've got the poll is up. Tell me which team you think is going to win overall. We've got for the CCR 2 Celts, 1 Roman, Knight Revenants, Barbarians, and Sylvan factions. For the Paeatorizo and Chips, we've got Demon Spawn, Ogrin, and Lizardmen. And then for the Odd Brew Jedis, we've got Sacred Order, Dark Elves, and Dwarves. Very interesting. I think it's very interesting how this all broke down. And I'm very curious to see how these get used going forward here.
It totally confused me having it not in the same row then. Because I was looking, I was like, because You've got it on the right. I was confused.
Sorry.
My brain is poof.
Apologies.
No, it's fine. I thought you said no barbarians. I was like, no, we did pick barbarians. What am I on about? Making it up.
I can do. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that now. But yeah. So very cool. So this is I think pretty interesting here, and I'm curious to see how this breaks down. Let me put you guys, give you some stuff here so you know which team's which. Any surprise picks? Anyone shocked by the choices made?
Sylvan watches.
And lizards. I'm shocked by lizardman.
Yeah, those two.
Lizards is just a tough one, man.
I was pretty surprised.
I'm surprised nobody picked high elves. I really am.
I'm surprised.
Who
for
was
the Bannerlords.
debating?
I mean, you've got
Bannerlords.
like decreased turn meter, Royal Guard, Tyrell. You know, Ethel and the Pointless is a pretty good wave clear.
Exactly. Ethlin the Pointless. That's why I didn't
No.
pick.
I love Eflin the Golden. Let's go.
And I just feel like High Elves, they had some additions, but they're not.
Don't
as
have
good,
very
at
good
least in my
support,
opinion.
bro. Like,
No,
I mean, you
it's
have
like-
Urgaze, but you can either
Yeah,
revive or
it's like, okay,
something. You're
Kuramis
in
again,
a
it's
bad spot.
interesting, but not the best.
I mean, Andros is a pretty good safe carry. Marksman's a very strong damage dealer. You got Ambassador Lethelin, you know, pretty cool.
So we're going to do Shogun with him. Got it.
Thanassel's a strong healer. You have got a revive. You got Reliquary Tender.
Who
Yeah,
needs
you
revive
can
when
use
just
rares. I
smack
can forget
everything?
about it. I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm
Yeah.
just focused on epics, nothing else in the faction. I don't know why.
Your inner Kraken is showing here a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's interesting. There's some factions where like the rares are going to be really important. Obviously, you know, if we had taken high elves, Reliquary Tender would have been really important. I'm curious to see if Barbarian really utilizes what was a War Maiden, right? Like, are there any other AoE decreased defense champions in that faction?
There are MVPs
Yes.
and barbs that you're probably not thinking about.
Okay.
There's a lot in there. There's like, yeah,
Barbs
definitely
are
barbarians
really
have
good. It's,
underrated stuff.
I'll see myself out there,
underrated.
guys. I'll just thanks.
And
They
like
probably
it has,
have one of the best crowd control epics in the game in Barbarians.
yeah, and they have options for like every single dungeon. Honestly, you have options for everything in there.
Yeah.
It looks like underwhelming, but
You can do HP Bird with Farrakhan and Harkin and do like even Spider if you want to.
now
but-
why go Farrakhan? Go the most underrated epic, underrated, the most useless one. Go with Jotun. He's guaranteed the HP Bird, and that's it.
Yeah.
Jotun with 2 N's now because apparently 1 N wasn't enough for him.
I
so they
didn't
were-
even know Jotun had an HP burn, so
That's how good the extra
That's
N was.
how-
Now you know.
That's the only
much I
thing that he
use that
does, bro.
champ.
That's the only thing that he does.
Well, he does a decreased defense. I mean, it's the pointless one, but he does it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask something, Deadwood, because I see we have like you have the whole chart there, and you have at the bottom like the CCs, and I'm not sure like we're 100% decide, at least for our team, which like who takes what faction yet, because of schedules and obviously some testing. So do we have to decide today or?
Kind of the goal.
Oh God.
Was kind of
Oh
the
my God, the
goal is
stress.
to get that done
Okay,
today.
then give us half an hour.
But like, I understand what you're saying, but yes, you have to choose.
But no.
Well, see, here's the thing, guys. As much as I would love to be able to give everybody plenty of time to do it, like I said earlier, I like watching people squirm a little bit. And I think the chat does too. So it's nice to be able to
Stress,
force you
sweat a
guys to
little bit,
pick
yeah.
a faction now. Now, look, I will say this. If there's obviously some schedule stuff comes up, we've done this before, we will move some things around as needed. But we're not swapping factions for schedule stuff, right? That you're stuck with what you pick. So what I would like to do, is I would like to do that now if we can. Actually, we'll keep Old B1. Can maybe we'll have them go last. We'll start with 2 Celts, 1 Roman. But I would like to get at least the faction you guys have, and I would also like to get after that. I'd like to figure out which events every CC plans on competing in, if we can do that as well.
That one's a tough one. I
It's
think we know, but
a little bit tough. Like I
Well-
said, if scheduling's an issue, we can move that around a little bit. But the thing is this, I don't want you guys going in and testing it out and realizing, oh, I can't do this one very well with my faction. That's against the spirit of the rules here. So We're gonna have to choose before that point happens. So, but I would like to get some content creator choices going on here. So why don't we start with 2 Celts, 1 Roman? Tell me which CC is going to be the Night Revenant.
It's very difficult.
We don't know what 2 Celts, 1 Roman are going to pick. We can tell you about 2 Celts, 1 Roman, though.
Oh, perfect. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Are we sure we can't use duplicate champions? Is that like a definitive rule?
You got the best faction in the game and you want dupes as well. What's going on?
Well, yes, because it's the Church of Whisper. Come on now.
We ran out of good factions then after, though. So.
You chose
like,
the Sylvans.
No regrets.
All right. 2 Celts, 1 Roman. Can you pick a faction? Who's running Night Revenants?
100% not me.
Saphyra.
Yeah, it's Saf.
Yeah, it is me.
That Whisper's gonna be so scary. It's gonna be unbelievable.
You think that's the least of your worries? Mwahaha.
All right.
Wait till you see his Doom Priest. 500 crit damage.
Who's running the Barbarian faction?
I don't know who's left.
You and Nub.
Should we play rock, scissors, papers? Rock, paper, scissors. Nubs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm running the Barbarian and Deadwood.
All right. I already typed it in.
Oh my god!
Typed it in.
He overrided the rock paper scissors. Oh my god!
All right, and that will leave Nub to run the Sylvan Watchers. Excellent.
Some might say that. Yeah.
Thank you guys. We'll come back with assignments for competition in a minute here. Demon Spawn with the paella, chorizo, and chips. Who is running that?
Silence.
Okay, I think I will take the demons.
Yeah, Victor's
He sounded like a demon. I think I will take the demons.
Oh, that was Victor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. VictorTES. All right, there we go. Ogren.
Scranky boy's coming back to town. Let's go.
YST. Okay, great. And then Lizardmen. I assume that's going to be Senda there.
Did you say Loserman or what?
Loserman.
I'll take the
Fantastic. All right, Obi-Wan. Time to make your choices.
Okay, because of you're aware of the schedule that we have.
Yep.
If we could move one of the streams a bit later, so MTG attends, we're all fine with deciding. Otherwise, that's the problem, you know. So the 14th one, if we could do it for when he can, which is the Thursday, then everything else was fine. Obviously, depends on the other people if it's okay with.
Are we changing the whole schedule right now? What's going on?
No.
For which one? For which dungeon is that?
I think it's the spider.
Okay. I guess that depends on you, Senda.
MTG doesn't want to do Hydra? Is that what's happening here?
Really?
This is my question. Like, on a very serious note, are we ducking events or is it a schedule issue?
Oh my god.
If it's a schedule issue, I'm cool with it. If we're ducking events, figure it out.
Yeah,
Not that it's selecting the right faction for the right person, basically, for the right event as well.
Yeah, I can't do arena next week. Can we do it next month?
Oh, good one.
So we can write the cold brew. Yours ones, it's dedicated, right? We stick with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So cold brew sticks with the dark elves.
Okay.
Hey man.
But then, like, the reason was like again, it's because of time. Obviously, I don't want to be the guy that's like, let's swap everything. It's just that they wanted to be. MTG wants to do Hydra because it falls right on the weekend, you know?
Right.
For him. But then the other one that would be good for his faction is on the Thursday. That's the issue that we have.
You see, the thing is, even with us, right, we're having to basically just lose a dungeon just because of dates as well. So it's like we'd have to move dates for us as well if that was the case, in a sense.
Yeah.
Can you move some days for me
Yeah.
too, then, please? Let's move
Yeah,
them
'cause
all.
it's-
around.
we're losing an
That's why I
entire
asked.
dungeon for that. Yeah.
That's why I asked. It's like, we're
Yeah, and I
no,
think
I wasn't gonna swap the day. I was gonna see if
I-
we can do it later. If
I
not,
think at
yeah,
this
I'm not
point-
gonna ask it.
dates are set. If you have people that can make every competition, and I think we're gonna keep with that best we can. So now's the time to pick the faction for it. If one faction's better for something and you want to, swap the factions, make sure you got the right ones for what you're gonna be competing in.
Okay, I guess well, Jedi, pick whichever you want for the 2 weekend ones.
God, I love this. So great.
Is Jedi even here though? I can't hear him.
He's
He's dealing with the baby. So
Let me
I think
just see
he's
his
he's
answering. I
typing
think
right
he's
now.
like, yeah, he's just in chat. I just said because I think he heard, so he's writing now, and after that,
I'll let you do.
it's done.
Yeah. So which one are you doing?
I'm confirming with him. I'm trying.
I know it's hard, guys. MTG's got a baby in his arms right now,
Yeah,
so
and
he's trying to type with like
understand.
probably 2 fingers. It's gotta be a challenge. And honestly, I wasn't even expecting him to be here today. So like, major kudos to him for even making the time.
Yeah. Okay. So we have it. Okay. So MTG is gonna have Sacred Order,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have the Dwarves.
Okay. There we go.
That's it. Sorry about that, chat and fellow CCs. No hate.
Don't hate
Blame it.
me.
We'll blame it on MTG's baby. Okay, that's all. Let's just blame.
Not the baby.
Wow.
Nobody can
Wow.
hate. Nobody
Not the
can hate the
baby.
baby. Nobody can hate on baby.
You just
So
put the blame on a baby? That doesn't seem
Oh,
right.
no,
at
you
all.
blame the
baby.
Let's avoid it.
Super
That's how you
dark.
avoid the baby.
need
Making
to-
excuses.
Ivy needs to have a conversation with you soon.
Yeah.
This isn't going to fly for long.
Exactly.
I know
yeah.
she's
no.
preparing the paperwork as we speak.
Ivy's
It's
making
fine.
a list.
Scheduling you for father school very quickly.
Oh god.
You said what?
Oh man, I can't tell
I
whether
can
he-
feel her. I can feel her breathing at the back of my neck. Oh god.
Well, all right. So we've got the factions all
The
laid
face-
out.
Oh god.
Everybody's got their appropriate faction. It does sound like we have people set up for different stages. Does that sound about right? Everybody kind of ready to. If I ask, would we have answers for who's going to compete in which areas of the game?
It depends how long you have for those answers, pretty much.
How long I have what?
for the answers.
Oh God. All right. Well, here's what we'll do, guys. As much as I would like to get that answer from everybody here, we'll go ahead and give them a few hours to kind of make those choices and get them to me, and we'll have it posted up on the website, so you can actually. I think I have it linked already in the chat right now, but you should be able to find it at DeadwoodJedi.com. It's the Faction Games 2023, and that's where it is. So we'll have it on the front page, and it should be easy to access and find for everybody. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good, I would say. We've got. This is going to be interesting. Now, the chat just finished voting on who's going to win, and it seems overwhelming. 51% of people think CCR, 2 Celts, 1 Roman. See, I got the hard C that time.
I mean,
They're good.
They-
How much
they-
did you guys
they
pay
put
this at?
their money on the right thing.
We'll give you the hard C.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh, God.
I'm shocked by that.
What's happening?
You can hard C one, so
The force is with us, all right? So
Yep.
you're not afraid of anything.
Wow. Well, there's gonna be this. I'm interested. What is it? I mean, I assume everybody thinks 17's gonna
360
win.
votes. I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah. Well, look, we got a little bit of a slow start today to this, but we're gonna be back in 3 days on Friday. So Friday, 5 p.m. UTC, we're gonna be doing this again, and we're gonna start off with dragons. You're gonna be able to look for it. We're gonna have content creator collabs before every event, so we're gonna be getting together and talking about it, so you know what to anticipate, what people are bringing to the fight, any changes in their team competitions. Like I said, you'll be able to see the results as well as the standings and stuff, the point totals on the website. I don't know if I went over this, but every event, we're gonna have 3 of the content creators competing, For the dungeons, we're doing stage 25 on normal. We're doing a time trial basically, so you have to complete it. The first to complete it gets points, and then the fastest time wins. So every event is going to have gold, silver, and bronze. They're going to be worth certain points, 5, 3, and 1. And then the team with the most points is going to be the overall winner. So dungeons are time trial. Hydra is going to be point total. We're going to allow people to do a free reset in the beginning and like have 5 minutes basically of manual time to get set up. And if it doesn't work out, they can reset, and then we'll be able to do that, I think, twice. And then we have Arena, which is really fun. It's going to be a round robin. It was my favorite event last time. Everybody's going to set up a defense from their faction, and then the people competing are going to fight against all those defenses. And it should be really exciting. I'm actually very excited for it personally. It was my favorite event last time. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's how this is going to be working. I'm really excited. I do have to give a major thank you to all of you guys for being here. All 9 of you. This I know is a big time commitment. I know I have my own particular quirks when trying to organize stuff. And so I appreciate you guys being patient with me and dealing with it, and then making the time to be here and do all the stuff that's needed to make an event like this a success. And so I just want to say a big thank you for that. I'm really looking forward to working with you guys for the next couple of weeks. And very last, guys, we're giving away a bunch of gems. I just finished talking to Plarium. They're very nice to sponsor us. Basically, they give us stuff to give away to you guys for these. They let us do this on the test server. So they're always very cool with these events. We have 12,000 gems to give away to you guys over the course of this event. So we're going to be giving away 2,000 gems.
Every single one.
Every single one of you. Every single one of you.
You're welcome, chat. You're welcome.
12,000 gems, every one of you.
So we're going to be giving away 2,000 gems every single event. We've got books, we've got shards as well. But we're going to be giving away at least that. A lot of times, some of the content creators want to give, we all have giveaways every month that we can do, rewards that we can give away. So a lot of times they want to just pile that in on here. I'm happy to do that for them. So we might have more than that, but we've got a lot of stuff for you guys. So make sure to stop by each of these events. As you can see, we do, we might get started a little bit later than exactly 5 p.m., but we try to have everybody here and ready to go on that time. So that's what we got for today. Everybody, how you guys all feeling? Pretty good? Everybody happy so far?
Good.
There's some skeptical faces and some happy faces. Okay.
All right, good to go.
It's
just trying to see if I do have some epics saved up.
Yeah.
It's probably worth clarifying how you're going to do my defense for Arena, Deadwood.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because Saphyra doesn't have access to the test server due to his quirk of being Gaming Network and the way Plarium decides to deal with that. Because of that, what's going to end up happening is I'm actually going to create a defense for him on my test server access, and he'll direct me. He'll tell me like what he wants, and I'll build the team for him. So we'll have that there. So he will have a defense available. It's just going to be on my server account. So that's it. Oh, I should also mention, we talked about rewards that Plarium gives us. As you guys know, our content creator person is Banana Jam, and she loves to give us rewards for doing things. But she also has this weird quirk where she loves to give us punishments as well when we fail.
Here we go again.
Always.
Man, how many times? Man?
I don't know
I'd
what's
like to clarify,
be?
as an unofficial creator, I'm exempt from all punishments.
Unfortunately,
He needs to get a test on
that's not how it works.
If you
Not how it works.
enter
It's
the
not-
ring, you
it's not
gotta
how it works. I'm sorry. I'm
accept the
sorry.
punch, okay?
Well,
I'm sorry. It was good effort though.
If you
I'm beholden to no organization. I'm one of these like people that doesn't believe in government control now. Like, this is my land and I will do what I want.
Yep. So anyway, there's a punishment coming. I don't know what it is, guys. It's gonna be a surprise. I'll try to make sure it's nothing crazy, but I don't know what it is. But you guys have in the contract you signed to be a part of this. You've committed to this, so you're obligated now. Somehow.
I need to read the contract again. I need to read it again.
It's in the
Wait, so
very
if-
I don't
fine
even
print.
know where that contract is.
If we
It's
sign a
very
contract,
fine
that means that
print,
we're
yeah.
getting paid as well, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where's my money? Where's my money?
And 0.01 mythical fragment. That's what you're getting.
Mhm.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's what we're gonna get
Better than
anyways when we
zero.
get released.
True.
It's part of that blood oath you guys signed with me. Anyway, I just want to kind of give you guys that heads up that will probably be incoming. I don't know what it is yet, so hopefully it won't be too onerous. It usually isn't. I try to make sure that it's not. It's something that everybody can do. Last time we did embarrassing moments. We had to relive embarrassing moments, and we got a wonderful picture of El Hades out of it, which I thought was pretty fantastic, and some really nice stories all the way around. I believe we had a very cool picture of Cold Brew and Skratch, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah,
The Skratch is doing some. He was doing some yoga. He did a yoga story.
Oh yeah. Oh, and why is he? Why is
yoga
he?
story?
Gave us the
he said,
best
like, he went to, like,
story.
a yoga class or something, and it was some crazy experience.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We got to see you on a TV show, if I'm not mistaken. It was good, so definitely we're sticking around. We'll do that on the very last day after the arena has finished, and we have the winners and the losers. So anyway, that's what we got, guys. Thank you all. Is there anything you guys want to say before we sign off for the day?
I know you guys just got the winners, but yeah.
Yeah, Deadwood, don't send the reward just yet, because you might need to send 2. So
That's true.
yeah. All right.
Same for live you want. Same for live you want. So
just helping out with the
the shipping costs. I appreciate
costs
that
and everything.
I appreciate that.
trying to make you save money. That's all. That's all.
I'll show the award again. I'll take it out of the
Oh,
plastic.
Seth's punishment is nice. If Seth loses, he has to feed his Whisper.
That is like doing some crazy things about Whisper right now.
Yes.
We're not nerfing Whisper.
Yes,
We're not
to-
feeding Whisper. It's fine. It's okay. I've got 2 Whispers. I can make another one. It's not a problem.
No, you have to
It's
feed the
nearly
one
fully
with
ascended.
the
Awakening
souls
one.
on it. Yeah.
And the gear, yeah.
I've
Not free
got
to play
2
gear,
that's like
proper gear.
fully awakened. It's fine.
Okay, you have to feed both then. For every event you lose, then you gotta feed
I've
one.
got a 3rd one if I need. There's always another Whisper down the pipeline. Okay.
You're
This
not
is
allowed to
like a
build
factory.
Whisper ever in your life. That's the punishment.
Literally,
Not allowed.
there's going to be 300,000 player power. About 75% of that is just going on Whisper. It's all of it on Whisper.
All in. He's going all in.
I'm going to convince everyone that the Church
Gonna
of
use
Whispers
a
is reality.
5-person team for the Hydra.
It's like Exodia. Summon 5 forms of Whisper.
Fantastic.
No god.
All right, guys, thank you so much, everybody, for being here and being a part of it. Thank you guys for coming by and watching. Don't forget to watch the next ones that are coming by. And yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Congratulations, everybody. Successful draft. I look forward to seeing your competition as we go forward. All right. Till next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi, and these are some amazing, amazing people. Bye.